Our next representative will be our state senator, Tony Hwang from Fairfield.
Thank you, Marissa. It's great to be here in the great city of Bridgeport, which is part of Fairfield County, but also recognizing that Fairfield County encompasses as far north as Danbury, as far south as Greenwich. It is an incredible microcosm, as stated earlier, of our state. That being said, I think it is very, very important to look at the random process, the independent random process in which people are chosen, and in speaking with Dr. Hwang, to talk about the deliberate process of making sure people are informed at first and that every precaution is to reassure them of their privacy and their participation in this process. I think the other critical thing related to randomness is the fact that nowhere in the presentation, nowhere in the questionnaire, do we talk about any racial data disaggregation. I think that's critical. This is a process to collect health data that can be used, for illustrious Commissioner mentioned in her enthusiasm. But the important part is there is no disaggregation of this data along racial lines. And I think the third and final point that I want to raise is, in this climate, it is imperative to give every reassurance, and I think Dr. Hwang reassured through the CDC and the NAHANE program, that this is respecting of federal HIPAA laws and the painstaking efforts that the organization has undertaken to protect data privacy. So I think it's important for people, as we launch this program, to give reassurance. The randomness, the protection that they have of their identity, but collection of critical information and health data to make us better. When you bring up the example of the 70s and the lead poisoning solution, this is my hope that we can find, through this data collection, solutions to possible pockets of breast cancer that plague us in our community, but also so many illnesses and efforts to solve them. So I'm excited to be part of this process, but I also want to take a moment to reassure the greater population, participate in this, because this data will help us, but we're going to protect your identity, we're going to protect your safety, we're going to protect the sanctity of your data. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much.